Hey, what's up, peeps? Angel here. Tuesday, September 27, 2016. It's been awesome today. I cannot complain. This has been awesome. 20% of showers and thunderstorms. Nothing. It's been actually really, really cool. I can feel the fall, even though you cannot see the fall or feel it here in Florida. But yes, it's been a gorgeous day. Probably in the high 80s, not that bad. You know, it's not been in like the 90s, humidity, and then creating all these thunderstorms. Very nice day, indeed. Just awesome. But yeah, I mean, it's just awesome that the fall is coming. I can feel it. I mean, we cannot have any fall here, but look, I got the owls and I got the squirrels. They're epic. Yes. I mean, it's only in the dining table, but what else? I wish I was just northern so I could see the fall season, but unfortunately here in Florida, you don't get anything. You just get hotness from January till December. Just a little cold here and there, but that's about it. That's all we get. But that was really cool. Work was actually pretty nice, pretty clean. Around 1 o'clock, we had visitors. It's like a vice president of the company. My boss's boss was there. She had him and another doctor that I guess was trying to get into the system. And they were just kind of wandering around looking into everything. So they were able to actually come in and look at one of my testings while I was doing it. One of the doctor was kind of like, oh, that's pretty cool, you know, like, yeah. BP was just asking some questions and stuff, so it was kind of like a very nice kind of like, I was kind of like in shock when they came in, but then all of a sudden, you know, it was just myself and the patient was there, and you know, it was just very nice, very smooth. So it was pretty cool to then afterwards see my boss like give 2 thumbs up to everybody, saying that looked like them just coming by and taking a look at everything looked pretty good. So I'm happy for that. But last night, the highlight was last night, I did my diary, and after I did my diary, right after I was done, you know, before I was going to put it and post it on YouTube and Facebook, I get a call from Tony. And Tony calls me. He's one of my youth leaders at church and a great friend of mine for a long time. He calls me, hey man, I'm sorry man, I'm calling because I can't make it to the youth game night that we're having Wednesday, which is tomorrow. And I was like, oh, no problem, man. He told me it's his wife's birthday, so I'm like, it's all good, bro. It's all good. You got to do what you got to do. But at that time, you know, this past weekend, we started having a little trouble with my air conditioner with a leak, and it's an inside leak. So the leak was actually coming here into the wood. Not so bad, you know. I was able to understand that there was a leak, and I put some towels in there, and the towels were just... But I couldn't do nothing because I was taking care of the baby so badly that I was like, okay, I'll call Monday or I'll call Tuesday to the guy that came and did the air conditioner in April. Okay, not a problem. So, but I was like, maybe I'll ask Tony. He's a handyman. He has his own company of cutting grass and doing this stuff. So I was like, hey, what do you think about air conditioners and leakage here? So I was like, that sounds like maybe something is stuck in the pipes or something like that. And he was like, well, I could come by if you want me to. It's like 8:30 or something like that, or between 8 and 8:30. I was like, sure. I mean, he's like, give me half an hour. I'll be there. I was like, okay. He was here. He just came by. So that's why I couldn't post my diary all the way till 11:30. But he was here. He came by and he brought his machines and stuff, and he put air, pressed it down all the way out here, and everything was... I was like, oh my goodness. So he was like, probably something is clutter in there. You know, sometimes you get like he was telling me, lizards through the pipes, and they get in there and they just get stuck in there, and the water really doesn't drain, so it goes back. I was like, but he was kind of like concerned because if that happens, you have like a little thing that shuts the air down. If water drains in there. But when he checked it a little bit just to make sure it didn't shut it down, it was just a little bit of water, but not so much. It was more water clutter in the other pipes that goes to the outside. So he just came in, plugged it, drained the water. We put a little bit of bleach in there. I was like, bleach? I was like, yeah, man, just put bleach every month and it will drain that and it will clean that up. I was like, I did not know that. So, yeah. We drained the whole thing, and he came in, and I did the vacuum there to clean everything up. We tag team on it, and I got so much knowledge out of it that I never had, because I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not a handyman. I don't have that gift as others do, like my friend Jason, who helped me put the wood floors here, him and I last year. So it was pretty cool to get knowledge from it. And my goodness, what a blessing it was. He just coming in, and we were able to talk after that for till like 11. I don't know if it was 11, some early 11, but about life and his dad. He was a pastor and giving me some tips about his dad and his brother, his sister, his family, everything. It was just awesome to know more about this guy, and just the generosity, the humility that he has just to come in at that time. And man, thanks Tony a lot for just coming and blessing us. The air conditioner is doing fine, no leakage, no nothing. Whew, just a blessing, man. It was just meant to be. I was just gonna wait till the next day to call somebody, but thank you. Thanks to your wife Gretchen for letting us have you. Let me have you for a few hours to help me out with that. I can't thank you guys enough. And to all that, I was just going through our core values. We got consistency, we have honesty, we have unity, we have community, and then we have multiplication. But the big one here is community. For community, we will live in community with one another as a body of believers. This body will serve our city, showing them the love of Christ through our actions. And I thought of a Bible verse. I was like, okay, let's go here and take a look at it. And I found Romans chapter 12, verse 4. I'm going to go all the way till 8, so that way you guys can listen to it. But for as in one body we have many members, and the members do not all have the same function. So we, though many, are one body in Christ, and individually members of one another, having gifts that differ according to the grace given to us. Let us use them. If prophecy, in proportion to our faith; if service, in our serving; the one who teaches, in his teachings; the one who exhorts, in his exhortation; the one who contributes, in generosity; the one who leads, with zeal; the one who does acts of mercy, with cheerfulness. We all have different gifts. The gift of Tony, man, is serving. He just, oh my goodness, he's a blessing to everything he does. When he asked me, hey, can I help you serve in youth? I was like, dude, tough. If I have 4 thumbs, let's go, bro. And he serves so well. He went with us to Rock Universe, and look at that. We all serve differently. We all have gifts that we have. We just have to find them and then use them in the community of one, the community of Christ, of the church, which is one all together, because we're individuals with different talents. We just need to use them for the right things. So I exhort you guys, be like Tony. Be a blessing to others. If you have that gift, show them, use them, light the fire to others. That's what we do, and that's what I'm doing here with my diary. I love you all. And man, Tony, thank you so much, brother. Love you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace.